the invocation and the pledge has been done. We don't have anyone other than county associates in the room. So we're going to proceed to number 5, presentation of discussion of department head, committee, and board reports. Any discussion? Looks like they're all in order. Lots of people doing a lot of work even with COVID.
Started writing tickets again. So
Yes, that was an improvement, wasn't it? Glad to see that myself. Okay, with no discussion, we'll proceed to number 6, court to discuss and or consider action to be taken on the following. Old business, court to consider approval of previous court minutes.
Didn't have any.
No previous court minutes. Number B, court to discuss and consider inter-precinct project schedule and staffing. So, it's kind of slow. Okay, with the laying down of the material. Okay, great. Anybody else?
Well, this is not on the agenda, but this is the only time I'm talking for y'all. So, I've been made aware at where the nature trail is, South Maverick West, somebody is putting in a bicycle path. And I knew nothing about it, but I'm gonna check with Mike to see what the liabilities of that is.
Yeah.
So I'm just making you aware of it, because I found out this morning.
All right, new business. Court to consider accepting donations to county entities. We have quite a few of these. Yes.
Yeah.
There is one that's not in your packet, but it was tabled last time. Well, no, we tabled there should be the sheriff's office one in there, but we tabled the acceptance of the revenue because it needed to be, the donation needed to be accepted at the same time. So there should be, I believe, 2 senior centers, one for August, one for September, a library for June, a golf course, and then there was a $50 donation from an individual to the sheriff's department for educational supplies.
Okay. So I guess all of y'all have seen those except for the exception of the one that wasn't in the packet. Do you want to see those donations?
Make a motion, we accept all donations to Scurry County entities, and the one that we need to certify it, Angela,
Well, I've got it's on there to certify.
Yeah.
It just,
is it separate?
somehow it's not on the donation list, but I do have I'll make y'all extra copies of the donation one.
Good.
Because I have it here as well, but I don't know why it's,
So it's library, sheriff's office,
actually, if you look on
and
the
senior center.
certification one, she has the donation letter attached to the
Yeah.
certification.
Okay.
So it's there. It's just with the other stuff.
That's okay.
You want to throw the certification in with it?
Well, I gotta certify
If
other
you-
stuff.
Oh, we do?
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. There's
Yeah,
other
you
revenue.
got that 6,000. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Okay, so we've got a motion to accept the donations to county entities. Is there a second? Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Everybody for say aye. Everybody against? Okay, ayes have it. B, court to discuss and consider certification of additional revenues in the form of donation to sheriff's department. And
That is the $50 from an individual for educational supplies to give out like at the different events that we have.
did we not just accept that?
That was just a
You accept the
donation.
donation. This
Donation.
is a revenue,
Okay.
additional revenue.
I gotcha. Okay, so motion,
Make a motion, we accept the additional revenue to the sheriff's office.
second? A motion and a second. Everybody that agrees, say aye. Okay, the ayes have it. Court to discuss, consider certification of additional revenues in the form of reimbursement of excess costs for
$1,107.41 back from Specialized Public Finance. It was, just money back. It goes back into the LA Complex Reserve Fund.
Okay, we have a motion,
I make a motion, we accept it.
second? Okay, we got a motion and a second. Everybody that's for, receiving the additional revenues from the excessive cost of refinance, say aye. Ayes have it. I think, everybody against, say no. I wasn't sure about that one. Okay, thank you, Commissioner. D, court to discuss and approve the renewal rate for TP, LIC, medical, and retirees RX care prescription drug coverages.
Judge, I think this is a good deal. I think that, I'd like to see that it's renewed. They done their work while they was here, working for the county and stuff. And, I think the best thing we can do is take care of them now. Whenever they probably, some of them, need it more now than they did way back under. So, I make a motion, we renew the contract, for the insurance and stuff.
Okay, we want to get any explanation from our treasurer?
There was no increased cost. It remained the same. So it's up to y'all what y'all want to do, but
Okay.
there was no increased cost into the county or the retiree.
That makes it better.
Okay, so we got a motion to accept this. Is there a second? Right here. Okay, got a motion second. Everybody for, say aye. Thank you. Ayes have it. E, court to consider a resolution authorizing county grant for the home delivered meal grant program. Okay,
This is a resolution, the grant, I have to get it submitted by November 1st. It's for the Texas Feeding Texans. We've done it about the last 5 years. Last year, we got $15,000. They send it in 2 payments throughout the year, February and August. And it's basically, we're just keep doing what we're doing and they send us money.
great.
So,
So anytime we can get help to feed our shut-ins, that's wonderful.
exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody want to make a motion for that? To accept it? The grant?
Make a motion, we accept the resolution authorizing county grant for the home delivery meal program.
Okay, got a motion, got a second? Motion and a second, everybody that's for, say aye. Ayes have it. F, court to consider adopting a resolution on the 2021 Indigent Defense Grant Program.
We do this every year. It's for the grant that we get a portion back from the on our fees that we have to pay for court-appointed attorneys. And now we are going to have to be tracking also CPS cases, court-appointed attorneys for CPS cases. So any money we can get, I say let's get it.
Even if it does seem to be getting smaller.
Yes, it is getting smaller, but and the amount we're spending
But
is
we'll
getting larger.
take-
But
Take what we can get.
it's
Motion to accept? Yeah. Okay. Is there a second? Okay. Who made the second? Okay, thank you. Motion and a second to consider the adoption of the Defense Grant Program. All in favor say aye. Ayes have it. Court to discuss and consider going out for bids to sell five Zoll Auto Pulse automated CPR devices and include life bands, batteries, and battery chargers. Okay, Jason.
Yes, sir, we'd like to go out for bid, following the rules set by the county to sell these
not by the county, by the statutes. Of the LGC.
statutes or whoever mentioned them.
Okay,
So you don't need them?
We are going to look into a different device that allows us to put the automated device on more patients. There's a small window of patients that we can put the current devices on. And so the new devices that we're considering will allow us to do that better and more efficiently. So, and that will be something that I'll probably come to you guys in the future with.
so you do have methods of taking care of your patients, even though these are sold until that time?
If these are sold, we can purchase one of the devices
Okay.
that we're looking at. And then we'll look at purchasing 2 more on down the road in the future. But at this point, there's no scientific evidence for or against CPR and automated CPR. However, for the safety concerns of transporting a patient while doing CPR, it is required to have an automated device. We're supposed to be bucking during that time.
So if you're required to have them
To transport.
to transport only, so you just need one device, and so you'll have one device.
We'll have one device if we can sell these for what I'm looking at selling them, and then we'll get the other two through, Texas Class Funds, or additional grants as they come up.
Okay. All right.
In other words, or maybe I'm reading it wrong. These are way higher than what you've got. I mean, in
The
money
cost-
wise.
The cost to continue operating these are going to be costly, yeah. There's also costs involved with the new devices, but they're not as high.
They're not as, that's what I'm saying. The ones you're buying is not as high.
The long-term cost modifier.
The long term.
And if we're going to transition to a new device, now's the time to do it.
How old are these?
We bought these on a grant
About 6, 7 years.
6, 7 years
Yeah.
ago, that's what I was gonna say, about 7
Seems like-
years ago,
Mhm.
yeah. And so,
Technology changes. really.
technology changes, the bands change, the methods change, like I said, the device that we're looking at, we're able to apply to larger and smaller patients, with this device that we currently have, we cannot. It's smaller and more, a lot more compact. The battery life is longer on these, and the maintenance costs are lower, and the disposable supply cost is lower. So over a period of time, it's going to be significantly less than what we stayed with, and that's why to do what we're doing.
Okay.
I know for a fact I've had way more dealings the last 2 months with Jason than I want to, but he runs a fabulous operation, and so
I think the change, the transition to a newer device will benefit our community. That's the main point, right?
Yeah, that's good.
so there's no loopholes in the grant for you, so
No, that grant long gone, and
that's just not, just,
all the things have been satisfied for it. And, so no, there is no loopholes. I look into that.
okay. Well, I make a motion, we allow Jason to sell 5 already. What are they?
Just to put them up for bid,
I think, yeah,
to put them in the newspaper.
Sell 'em,
Yeah, the law requires the court allow him to place the bid in the newspaper, has to run it for 2 consecutive weekends. Then y'all will open the bids here and accept whatever, so.
Well, I make the motion that we allow Jason to go after bids for 5
So
pieces.
then they open it,
Yes,
Um, on November 3rd.
Open on November 3rd.
that, you think that gives you enough time?
Yeah, I've already got a buyer.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Oh, we need a second. Okay, we got a second. And so everybody that is part of this motion, please say aye. Ayes have it. Okay, number 7, court to consider approval of line item transfer.
There's one line item transfer and one budget amendment.
Okay.
The line item transfer is for the health unit, $2,000 into operating supplies and $250 into auto expense out of education and training to cover increased cost of supplies. The budget amendment is the $50 that was certified, accepted as the donation, certified as the extra revenue, and now putting it into his education and training line.
Motion to accept the line transfer and budget amendment.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye. Ayes have it. Court to consider approval of accounts payable.
Accounts payable is 913,225.65.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to pay the bills.
thank you. Second? Okay, okay, everybody for approval of accounts payable, say aye. Ayes have it. I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Everybody in favor of adjourning, please say aye. Ayes have it. Thank you. Glad when that judge gets back.
Mhm.
Why?